doing enough DPS to the actual spider.
Well, I'm here
by
now.
By the time that we got to the top, he was still at 62, and most groups get him down to at least 50%. When I was looking at the video of normal, I saw the group that was there. They had him down to around 25%. So I don't know, you know. Scald, it's still being used today because nobody fucking fixes anything in Brooklyn.
There's spiders.
Alright, are we missing anybody? Is anybody supposed to be here that's that we're waiting, that we have to wait for?
Peppy?
And in 1964 in Texas, the public schools did not have AC, so what can I say?
Texas is definitely a place you want AC too.
Yeah, among others.
When I lived in Texas and I worked at McDonald's, I worked on the grill with no air conditioning in the kitchen.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That sounds awful.
Like I passed out a few times and people have had to catch me right before my face hit the grill. It was pretty bad.
That's why you're so ugly.
Down by the tank.
Look, the only scar I actually came out with was on my elbow. Never actually hit the grill with my face. I was happy.
And how long ago was
Please
it?
eat.
That was 5-6 years ago.
No AC in McDonald's 6 years ago?
Oh, there was AC, but it was broken and they were too cheap to fix it. They didn't care as long as they were making money.
I remember going to a sandwich shop in California, and in the middle of the shop there was a group of flies, or insects flying around in a circle. And I'm just like, why do they have bugs inside a restaurant? And I figured it had to be because they didn't have AC.
Texas. I haven't been to Texas since 1972.
No, that was California that had the bugs.
And you're right next to it?
Well, not quite, but yeah.
Kraken, you there?
Mexico's between us and them.
Kraken, you there?
He's taking a dump, I guess.
Fell asleep.
No, that's a different player.
Where's Lightbringer and Guitar?
Being lazy asses.
You know. Arduino seems to be away too.
No, Arduino just got into the group.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's outside.
Arduino is outside.
What's a good staff enchant for a caster DPS?
It depends on. I mean, I use the prime stats, or I use haste on the warlock. Whatever that one's called, I'm not sure of the name.
The buzzing one.
Are we still looking for more?
Yeah, we need 2 more DPS.
Always let guildies in, right?
We need 2 more DPS, and we're good on heals though. But Kraken was AFK, so I don't know if he's back.
I'll look into that. Thank you, Beast.
The eggs were much cheaper over at Costco.
No, that's brass. Sorry.
Gotta be careful with eggs right now because we bought some eggs from, what was it, Kmart? Not Kmart.
Walmart?
Walmart. Yeah. And I've been having stomach aches every single day because of that shit.
I don't shop at Walmart.
I'm sorry, I couldn't remember the damn name of the store.
I miss the old deli sandwiches at Kmart, man.
Bro, you're hitting memory. I was in high school when they used to have those.
How long ago were you in high
Did you ever go to the diner in Woolworth?
I don't know. We didn't have that.
I did.
I was in high school from, oh God, I graduated in 2002. So that was 4 years.
When I was going to college, there was actually one last Woolworth that was opened in Brooklyn, and they had a diner in there, and it was awesome. It was fucking great food.
You go in there and have, yeah, you could have their ice cream, the big, like, hot fudge sundaes and shit. Oh my God, those were great. Yeah. I remember Woolworths in the 50s and 60s, yeah.
So y'all graduated high school 30 years after I did.
Yeah, I'm not that old, but they had one in San Francisco until the bitter end, and that one had a diner.
That was the first one I ever went to, was in San Francisco, downtown, huh?
Yeah, right at Powell Street.
See, I was born in San Francisco. 1972, I was 19. I went in the military.
I was born in a city with a state penitentiary that my real father worked at.
San Quentin?
Guess you didn't live there.
Walla Walla.
Alcatraz?
Walla Walla. Where what's his name was hung. I forget his name.
Kraken, please eat. Arduino, when you get inside, eat.
I think Bundy, Ted Bundy.
Oh, good. Did they execute him?
Yeah, I think he was hung in Walla Walla.
I used to love the fact that Texas gave options on how you could be executed. They allowed you to be gassed or injected or hung. And some people actually took hung because it's instant.
Sometimes.
These 2 potions, or these 2 items, basically will help healing or damage after you die. So if you end up dead and you have these potions on you, you could click one of them, and actually it'll either do DPS or it'll actually do healing. So consider that if you're a person that's always dying, that you should get some of these things.
Okay. As they're pointing out, Arduino seems to be AFK in...
No, he's moving now. I just saw him. There he goes. He's
on my way.
Okay.
No.
Sorry, I thought we were still filling. So.
We don't have number 1, we don't have a warlock, so we can't really summon anybody. Number 2, we really should get another DPS, 1 more. So if you have a friend that's not an asshole that wants to join us, let me know.
Me and Fuller's gonna run back.
Oh, the not an asshole.
Yes, it's very important, the not an asshole part.
That's good.
Wait, you're from New York. How does that work? Oh, shit.
See, I didn't say I was your friend, so it doesn't matter.
He allows
Confirmed.
only one asshole per raid. He's it.
Get burned, by the way. I can bring my warlock. I don't care.
Did they leave already?
Dude,
Yeah.
I'll just bring my. Wait, do we have a warlock? We don't. I'll just bring my warlock. Shit.
Yeah, they were getting a little anxious to start.
Well, we need the.
Oh,
You can't leave as a healer now.
Shit, we need a healer.
Me and Fulgar, Cujo and Fulgar are running back to the beginning this summon.
Ah,
I can wait out here if someone else comes.
I'm on my way.
goodness.
Wait, no, I'll probably walk up a cliff. Oh shit. No, see, I should not be. I am so sorry. I did not do this on purpose. I'm just gonna kill myself. That's why I should not walk. That's.
I don't think you had a choice in the matter.
Tell your cat not to play, okay? They don't know what they're doing.
Yo, my cat did chill beside me. It's watching. Hey, how did I lived? Okay. Now I know which way to run at least.
Thank you for the heals.
Thanks for the summon.
That was pretty far, wasn't it?
It was tough, like 2 feet.
Yeah, Cujo did that to me too.
So technically, we can do it with this size group. We're just 2 DPS over, which is not a big deal. We might actually kill the boss faster this way. The only thing is the healer's gonna get a lot of pressure on them. So
Just have your priest in your guild go up front, in front of the stairs, and I'll hang back, and we'll have one healer in the middle.
So make sure that you guys don't take damage that you don't need to take, and focus on the little ads. Burn them down as quickly as you can. All right. Kraken, you ready? Can Kraken hear me on Discord?
Sorry.
Are you ready, Kraken?
Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna be tanking the big
Block
spider
first.
in the beginning. I'll grab the ad. Sachi,
Does
yeah, you
pulling
should
the
have it.
spiders on the left start the fight?
Yes. Don't pull them.
We're gonna start.
Wait, no. Me and Ardrina's not in there.
Hey, get in. Come on.
We were summoning. I
Okay.
thought we were getting more.
Alright, no, we can't get any more because we lost the healer and we're already over on DPS, so if we can get another healer at some point, we'll do it, but right now we don't have space. Remember, when your health starts going down, that's when you're supposed to be using those cooldowns. You're not supposed to be using your cooldown as soon as your health is at, 75%. Use it when you're like at 25 or at 35%. I've seen people start dying and they're not they're not at full health, meaning that they're already halfway dead, and they're not saving those big cooldowns, those mitigation cooldowns, for the emergency purposes that they're intended. So try to do that, okay? And you should all have health potions, okay? Just in case, if at some point the healer can't heal you, you need it, you know?
Also have band-aids.
Alright. I'm gonna do a ready check. Please double check your buffs. Arduino is still not ready.
Slow,
He's close.
slow.
He's
For a
close.
break. All right, what are we waiting for? What the hell's going on? Been here all the time.
Do the buffs, please. So that he all the buffs. Right. Starting the pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I should not have aggro on the big boss.
I don't know why you do.
You guys need to start moving forward.
Beware.
Carabito, don't fall off. Taunting the boss now. Start moving up the stairs, please, everybody. Little spiders, kill them. Don't just leave them alone. They'll kill you. Okay.
Beware.
I got pulled off the edge.
Taunting the boss off of Kraken. Kraken, you grab the big ad. Start moving toward the stairs, people. Gonna have to walk through ice. Use a cooldown if you can't make it.
Big ad showed up.
Not eat me.
Beware.
So if the whole platform in front of you is already filled up with ice, it means you've already taken too long and you should have already moved forward.
I'm getting hit by Web Blast, and I got hit by Web Blast for 144k.
Is that the funnel of the mini boss, the little ad?
No, that's the boss's damage, it looks like.
Can you heal me a little?
Beware.
I used a potion.
Seneth blasts her current target with a ball of webs, inflicting 100% of normal attack damage and causing them to suffer 50% increased damage from web blast for 20 seconds. This effect stacks.
Okay,
So,
Well, somehow you're getting aggro back because I taunt.
I think I'm too far away.
just wipe it. Both tanks are dead. Just wipe it.
You got the coin? 'Cause I got the bargains. Appreciate your patronage.
The upward drift over here doesn't go there, right?
No.
Nope. Remember that ping pong boss with the whirlwinds?
Yeah, got it.
That's where that takes you, all the way up to her platform. It's right up above the starting area, right there where those dragons are.
Later, I have to fight one of these crumbling pebbles to get them into my collection.
There's food down, please.
What the heck? I think it's possible a messed up spot on this track here.
So why did they shorten flasks from lasting an hour to down to 30 minutes?
Redo fort. Everyone is ready. Starting the pull. Again, remember,
5,
kill the ads
4,
first, then
3,
the boss.
2, 1.
Charge!
Don't stand in front of the ad. Get to the stairwell. You can do damage while moving, though. Taunting the boss.
Put webbing between you and the boss and he won't pull you.
I'm down.
Keep going up. Taunt the boss.
Beware.
It's a wipe, jump off. It's a wipe, jump off. Jump off, jump off, don't waste time. Who's still up?
When you jump
If
off,
you're
the
webbed,
webs.
die or faint death. Jumping off just puts you in a web where you get rest.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, the only way that we're going to beat this is if both tanks are up. So if even one tank dies, we might have to, if there's no res available, we're going to have to wipe it.
Let me show you what I got. Stop.
Or have a
worrying.
third tank. We've been known to do that before.
Sachi, if you want to, I'm not going to say no.
What's Hadi say?
The problem is that the boss is hitting very hard, and you have to make sure that you taunt off on one debuff or two the most. Otherwise, the other tank ends up dead. So if the taunt is too slow, or if the wall gets in the way when you taunt, because there are line of sight issues, basically the tank will wipe or die. That's what happened with me and Kraken when he died. I taunted the boss, but the wall was in a way. It was a line of sight issue, so he died.
Well, and that's what was happening to me when when you died, just this time around. I had that rock in front of me, and I had to get around the rock in order to get line of sight.
I noticed that also at the top and the bottom of the stairs, every bit of the stairs like that, there's a little rock that you can put yourself between so the boss can't pull you off. If you cannot get to a webbing fast enough, and put the web between you and the boss.
You should just be able to outrun the web by running toward the wall.
Yeah, if you run to the wall and just fight the pull, you won't get pulled up.
Just by chance, there's that, those two things.
We need warrior shout. We need fort.
Ow.
He needs a bandage. Alright, everybody's ready. Looks like gonna start the pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
Out of the ice. Taunted the boss. Careful, don't taunt him back, alright?
Are we supposed to be upstairs?
Yes, keep going up. Get out of the ice, quick.
Oh, I got to use that stone.
I'm down.
Beware.
Well, it said to taunt, so I came down. I had to go down the stairs.
Okay, I got pulled off.
You're fine.
We wiping it or not?
I have a web on me, but I'm dead now. I died webbed up.
Stand together. Everybody stand together.
Those tanks are dead. We're dead.
Yeah, might as well just wipe it. Stand in the ice, get the debuff on you.
Repair guy right here, Conjure.
Yeah.
Do you have the coin? It's too bad there's no faster way there.
Beware.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Kraken. Type in /DBM. Look for the name of this boss, Senarth, and look for Web Blast on the right-hand side. Find the sound that you feel most comfortable with.
This is Dathia?
Seneth.
Okay.
Then look for Web Blast, because that's the attack.
Yeah, that's what killed me last time after I got
Yeah.
You're just gonna run by him.
Well, but one of the problems is, is like I'm moving up, but I'm not hitting the box at all because I'm always outside of its the red. What's that called? Hit
The
zone?
red circle? The targeting circle?
Target, yeah.
I mean, we can slow it down, but that means that those of you that are in ice have to, figure out a way of staying alive, because when the ice comes up, it also does damage to you, right?
Yeah, the ice kills.
Yeah, so...
But maybe the...
How is the ice being applied? Is that something that's coming out of the big spider, or is it something that's being applied by the boss?
The boss shoots it out.
The boss shoots it out, and it's randomly being shot out.
So maybe the tank can move can you move the boss a little bit?
No, the tank can't move the boss. That's the problem. The boss moves at his speed. It's kind of like a
Set path.
a set time. Yeah. So what Rolls and Cloud are saying is that if you guys start up, let's say here, and you move as a group slowly together, right? You won't get all that ice all over the place. But you have to stay together as a group.
It's kind of hard when you're trying to get out of shit, but you know.
I'm lost. Hold on. Trying to find my way back.
Put up flags. How can you get lost?
It's a good question, yeah. I don't even know.
I wondered what you were doing with the flags.
So we shouldn't move faster than that much faster than the boss moves.
No, we should stay with the boss.
If the tanks aren't moving the boss, and the boss is moving at its own rate, and that's how fast they move, right?
Yeah, the tanks start moving a little bit faster because we're trying to stay out of the ice, because the ice puts a debuff on us. So getting hit by that blast and also getting hit by that ice basically means we're taking double damage. So
okay, so just ahead of the boss, but still within his hit box or whatever it's called.
I put another meal down for whoever didn't get it. Okay, and we're still waiting on Claude.
My bad, guys.
Raid food down. Eat, please. On your right side there's food.
Thank you.
No problem.
I agree, Alethea.
Now, why did I pick a sound that I liked for Web Blast?
So that when you hear it, it'll make it easier for you to taunt off of me.
So it'll go off even when you get Web Blast?
It'll only go off when I get Web Blast, so that means you taunt. You won't hear the sound if you get it. I'll hear the sound if you get it. Well, that's how it should work. Hopefully it does work that way. Ready, check, go. We need a fort on Cloud and we can go. Thank you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stay together, remember. I taunted. I'm dead.
Beware.
Are we gonna still keep going?
Yeah, I've been rezzed. Kraken has the boss.
Sorry.
Okay, so we stay
Everything
right
splatters
here.
on me.
We go too much further up, right? So the boss starts moving up.
You see how the boss is moving? We don't control that, so... Taunting.
Beware.
See, if you guys go too far ahead, he'll start tossing that frozen shit too far ahead.
Watch for big ad.
Taunted.
For the big ad when it comes down. Big ad is down. Focus on the big ad. Burn it down. Don't stand in front of it. Taunting the big boss.
Beware.
Kraken has the boss. Taunting the boss.
Beware.
Kraken has the boss. Be careful, don't fall off the side. Taunting the boss. Kraken, you gotta get the big ad. Taunt the boss, Kraken. I'm dead.
Beware.
No, I just got pulled off. Yeah.
Standing nice.
So both tanks are dead.
Both tanks are dead, yes. Boss is around 63%, and we're almost at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to the top.
Beware.
Well,
So is that progress?
It is
That's
progress in a way. The problem is the tanks are still dying, so we have to figure out what it is that's causing the tanks to die, whether it's a taunt rotation, whether it's line of sight, whether it's, you know, not healing, whatever it is.
Is there a way we can put the webbing when you get it like closer to the edge so that it'll be close to where the tanks are and they can step in it if they need to? Oh, Just an idea.
I think most people just run it through the middle or along the back.
Finest wares in Regulatørs, right here.
I'm gonna try an AoE build.
Travel safely now.
I know that's
It's
what I
helping that
thought.
people were staying more together because being really spread out is hard to target everybody.
I can't hear you. I couldn't hear her at all.
Being spread out, it's hard to target people.
Did we do better staying together?
Yes.
The fact that we almost got to the third platform with only like 1 or 2 deaths, yeah, that's progress.
I think 2 of us died at the same time.
Hold your push to talk again, Green.
It's being held. What?
I'm trying to show my girlfriend how it echoes.
Waiting on Conjure and Fulgur.
So I have the heritage armor for every race so far, and they're making one for human. And
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
what's the other one
Orc.
on the horde side?
Orc.
Orc. So I'm gonna have to work on that eventually.
Carabito, you don't need Venture Plan right now. Just turn it off.
I know I did. I turned it off.
Yeah, Venture
That's how I
Plan.
figured out what the problem was.
Oh, okay.
Is Scald a pirate?
Fulgur, you need to eat.
And like that, you don't know where he's been.
I'm ready.
Who's that? That was Conjure?
Yeah.
Starting the pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
Looks like I have aggro on the boss. Okay. Kraken has aggro.
There's webbing by you guys so you won't get pulled off.
Beware.
Oh, we can't stand it either.
We're going too early. Wait for the boss.
Got 9 stacks of sticky webbing on me. Be careful.
Beware.
I don't understand why I'm shooting forward towards the boss. I don't.
Have the ad and the boss.
Beware.
I'm down.
Yeah, it should be all the way off the stairs now.
Watch for the ad.
Ah, shit.
Ad is up, taunting the ad.
Oh, I didn't see my health go down. Shit.
Kraken's dead.
Beware.
Do we have a res available for him?
50 seconds.
50 seconds.
45
Half the
seconds.
group is dead. More than half.
Just got eaten by that.
Beware.
How did that time, Kraken? When you hit a recap, what does it say?
Well, I saw DBM flash so many stacks of web blast on me.
What does it say when you hit recap right now?
Web blast. I see. I hate red on black.
So a no-mount zone around the food pot, huh?
I'm going to wait here. I need the vial.
Let me show you what I got.
Amount of they're talking about the fish feast over there
Stop
in that
by.
area.
Yes, I know.
Something about chilling aura.
They also need to get rid of the people putting those things down.
You mean the toys?
Yes.
Yeah, they did that.
Should be a no toy zone.
Yeah, I can't put T-sets
They
down.
did it
so-
already. They did it already. You put down the toy, it'll disappear now. When the event starts. Because we actually put a post on the forum saying that it's an exploit. Because one of the toys, the dummy, basically would actually start getting commands from the chef. The other toys, they would just not letting you target when you had to target, because you target them instead of the actual fish. So by the time you found the fish, you know, it would be dead already.
So is it saying that you can't target them in that zone?
No, on the actual fish feast, you can't put those toys anymore. It'll make them despawn.
Okay, good. Thanks. That's good. They're listening for once.
They should have done that from the very beginning. It's just stupid that they didn't do it in the beginning. This is not the first time that they've had something.
So it was a mixture between icy ground and web blast.
Oh, okay. Fulgur, the toys that they're talking about are the ones that are for combat. You know, like the dummy, the turnip. There's one called Rubber Fish.
The love fool also targeting them.
All of that basically, they make all of that shit despawn. There's no point for it. I mean, honestly, there's no point for it. You doing AOE is just, you know, you're trying to what? Pad the books for yourself? Doesn't make any sense. Some dude was arguing with me in general, saying, "Oh, he's a warlock. He needs to be able to make shards." And I'm like, "What about your curses? Your curses don't require shards. Just put a fucking curse on the fish, and you know, that's it. You're done."
Are we going to be a minute?
Well, it looks like, yeah, I know, Cloud. It looks like somebody wanted to go bio, so if you need to go bio, go ahead. I'll do a 3-minute bio.
But also on the community feast, it doesn't matter how hard you hit. You know, it's a timed event.
What they found out is that the Love Fool and those targeting dummies, they were actually being targeted by the chef, and they were not completing tasks that they were being handed. Okay? So since they were being given these tasks and they weren't completing it, the feast could fail to complete.
So I noticed that he would send commands to the Loveful and the Turnip and
simply put, it was just a freaking exploit, and everybody who was there saw it. The only ones that complained about it were the ones that were doing it. Like, oh, you should be able to put toys down wherever you want. Why make the toy? Like, just because you have something doesn't mean you have the right to use it wherever you want. It's like what somebody wrote in general. If I have a bullhorn, I'm not going to be using the bullhorn in a theater and start talking to people over the bullhorn.
and then people covering up the quest giver with a large mount. That happened a lot.
The other thing too is like you can use a lot of toys in regular PvP and use them to your advantage, but when you go into rated, they don't let you use them. So they do purposefully make things so you can use them, but in situations like a feast, that really screws everybody.
It was causing lag too. If you think about it, the more AoE people do, because they're trying to get their numbers higher, basically, the more lag there is in the area. And then you have the same event happening across shards. It's not just one shard that's having this event. So the whole server gets lagged out. If anybody remembers hell, I can't even remember it. The bug thing, what is it called? I forgot what they called. Shit.
Encourage?
Encourage. That was horrible. The amount of lag there was on that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We need fort, we need warrior shout. I need to use a flash. Unka, you need to eat. Make sure if there's still a feast available.
Eat my own food.
Everyone is ready. Starting the pull.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Greenstone has aggro on the boss. Kraken has aggro. Taunting the boss.
Beware.
I have 2 of those burst on me, so you're gonna have to taunt it back.
Don't go upstairs too soon.
Oh man.
Taunting the boss. Did you get pulled off?
You said I had to taunt back, so I went and taunted back. I got too close to the edge, so I got myself turned around and ended up going 360 and right off the edge.
Beware.
I have 5 of those debuffs on me. And I'm out.
I just got pulled off.
Yep.
Are we able to get Kraken up? Now you're down.
Yeah.
Wipe it.
Wipe it.
Everybody off the edge. An edge somewhere.
Stand in the eyes.
So, Kraken, let's do this. Don't get so close to the edge so that give yourself space, you know?
Well, I had no choice for taunting. That was the problem.
Taunt is an 8-yard range, so you should be able...
The red the hitbox or whatever the boss has was right on the edge in order for me to taunt. It's hard to explain.
I thought this boss
too
had a-
high up, I guess.
You got the coin? There's how you
Call them.
got
My
the
kids just woke up
bargains.
thrown up, so I gotta go handle that.
Travel safely now.
Say again, I'm sorry?
I thought I'm gonna have to call it a night. One of my kids just woke up thrown up, so I gotta go handle that.
Alright, who's that?
Havoc. G Havoc.
Okay, take care, man.
Thank you, Sachi.
Warrior buff.
Yeah, nobody's standing in the webbing too long to get webbed up, but if you get webbed up, those little spiders also take that webbing off of you faster.
And if you notice, I'm pulling the first time that the big spider that we killed the big spider, I'm actually pulling it further down so that we have more time to kill it, and the freeze doesn't show up there where we're going to. So that's why I'm doing that right now. So everybody is ready, starting the pull.
5, 4,
Remember to
3,
taunt twice in the beginning. Range. Taunting the boss.
Beware.
Run to the edge.
Oh god, I'm sliding. So
Beware.
Run to the edge.
The inner edge.
The outer edge. Outer edge, outer edge.
The edge not by the boss.
Taunting the boss. The gadget should be coming up soon. I'm gonna be moving toward the stairwell.
Taunted the boss.
I'm trying to come back. Hey.
what?
Pretty cool. Thanks, Alethea.
Get ready to get to the edge. Taunting the boss.
And I'm down.
What the fuck?
I'll pick you up in a second.
Beware.
Take it until after this. Now take it.
I don't know what
I can't res you there. Now I'm dead. What the hell?
Beware.
What killed you that time? Look at your recap.
Chilling blast.
Chilling blast. How much did it hit you for?
We're stop healing, right?
Only about 6,000. 6,100.
So were you low on
it
health?
said,
Were you low on health or something?
well, there's 3 different numbers here. Altogether about 20,000. I should have been low on health. I don't know. I wasn't watching.
20,000 or 200,000? Because I got hit for a hit from Web Blast for 229,000.
Beware.
So what happened to me was I ended up going off the ledge, and I got webbed, so I didn't die. And I walked back up the stairs, used a health potion, and then Alethea pulled me up the rest of the way. So I was able to kind of recoup from that. So that's a possibility when you go off the edge.
Yeah, I see the web blast for 160,000. And
Yeah.
then the chilling blast.
Finest
after
wares
that.
in Kultiris, right there.
The thing is, Hunka,
Appreciate
that,
your patronage.
for the tanks, we can't recoup, because what's happening if the tank goes off, and they still have aggro, they still get hit by the web blast no matter where the spider is at, and the web blast is hitting for like 200k. So
yeah, I got hit by something, but I was able to use one of my healing potions right away and was able to survive it. And don't pull green. It pisses him off. I'm just teasing.
I see dead people.
do we have anybody else that wants to try and tank this?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I vote for her.
I want to see it. Log into your husband's account and do it.
I mean, I can get on my warrior.
Fuck that, I was gonna do it on my priest. Somebody give me a shield.
Let's go. I'm down.
Well, Kraken is saying, you know, he wanted to give somebody else a chance to tank it.
I think you should 3 tank it.
Say again?
I think you should 3 tank it.
I mean, we could do that, but it shouldn't be necessary.
Oh, same could be said for some in the past where we ended up using 3 tanks.
Cloud, you want to bring in your warrior?
Yeah, we'll switch over.
Alright, go for it. We'll try Carabito's suggestion. We'll do a 3 tank and see how it works. We had 1 DPS over anyway, so it doesn't matter.
We got enough healers?
We have 3 healers, so yeah.
We got 4 healers.
Yeah, we have enough. Our DPS, this is not a... As far as I understand it, he's not going to go enrage on us immediately, so... The whole point is we got to get up to the top.
Does he have an enrage timer on this guy?
I don't know.
What are you playing, D&D over there, Skull? A golden banana.
I still want that if you step on it, you trip over it.
Doggies are going out for their break.
Yeah, it's the perfect time to go potty.
Yeah, I just at 8:30 my time, I give them each a milk bone, and then after that they're told potty time. They race out through the doggy door, and if it hasn't been raining, both dogs will go to the bathroom. If it has been raining, only one dog will go out there. The other one isn't getting her feet wet.
Yeah, we got typical girls also in our family also.
She's a little blonde, you know.
I knew instantly it was a female dog.
She's my rescue dog. She is such a sweetheart.
My girl's been thinking about only adopting, you know, like dogs that are elderly and don't have, you know, chance at a home. Those kind of dogs. She was thinking about doing that.
Well, when I adopted her over at the Humane Society, I brought Hank with me, and she and he hit it off right away, and they were wanting to play and run around. And yeah, she was a perfect fit for him right away. So that's what won me over. One, that she was so friendly, and two, that she and Hank hit it off so well right away. Does somebody have gas or something? Holy shit.
Let me know when you guys are here.
So what, I'll take the boss first, then you, then Cloud?
Yeah, sure. We can do it that way. I don't mind.
Why am I on fire?
These little dragons. I blew one up. You keep petting them over and over and over and over again, and then they'll explode. They expand and explode. But it makes them take off after you do it.
Alright, so ready, check to go. Please eat if you haven't eaten. There's food down, or there was. I'll put down another feet.
Do you want me to misdirect the boss to him? Because I've been misdirecting the small ones to you.
So that's fine. Misdirect the boss to Kraken. Anyway. You back?
Yeah.
Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
Beware.
Get ready, run. Run to the edge. Cloud has the boss. Move away from each other. Taunting the boss.
Beware.
Get to the edge. I currently have the boss, so Kraken, you taunt off of me when you hear the sound. Looking for ads. Ad is up, focus on the ad, burn it down. Cloud, grab that. Off of Kraken. And down this ad.
Beware.
Taunting.
I don't know.
Alright, Cloud has the boss, it's fine. As long as one of us has it and the debuff is gone off the other one.
Beware.
Run to the edge.
Try to give you guys
Taunting the boss. Someone has to grab the ad, alright? Move away from each other. Is down.
I'm down.
Comes down. Gonna pick up Kraken. Taunting the boss.
Oh, I taunted.
That's fine, that's fine. We're at the top. We just need to get to the edge when he does his next Gossamer, alright?
Yeah, but it does it backward.
Beware.
Get to the edge. Everybody should be keeping your backs toward the stairwell from this point forward once he lands at the top. I have aggro. Kraken's dead. Should we hero?
Yes.
Hero, please. Whoever has it.
I give him a battle res.
Watch how far back you are because he's going to do a pushback.
Don't go to the edge. Stay in the center.
Made it all the way back to the top and then died here.
Beware.
Pushback.
We pull him back to the edge over there, or it doesn't matter.
Beware. If you leave him there, everybody needs to move behind him.
Somebody just went off the edge.
So whatever end he's at, people need to be behind him.
We gotta turn him around.
I'm down.
I'm down.
We got a lot farther, huh? 48.
Beware.
Well, the thing is, we're supposed to be at 48 when we get up here. Up here.
Yeah, before he starts pumping.
I'm dead. Well, the 3-tank method worked. It's just the amount of DPS that we're outputting is down now.
You got the coin? 'Cause I got the bargains. Stop by anytime.
Kraken, you feeling a little bit more comfortable now? Alright. If you need to go, man, I understand.
Was Kraken leaving?
He says he's not feeling well.
Okay. Oh, I know that feeling.
He's cooking. He says he's cooking. He's cooking something to eat, and he's not feeling well, so he's gonna back out of the raid. He says.
Okay, but it worked. The 3 tanks.
Yeah.
Yes, we lost DPS. We got to find more DPS. Thank you for the food, Cujo.
Welcome.
I was also thinking if we do a 3-tank method, dedicate 2 tanks for boss and 1 for ads.
Yeah.
So that way there's always 2 on the boss.
Yeah. Well, we lost him, so basically now it's just gonna be me and you, so let's see if we can pull it off.
I'm up walking around. Let me know when to come back.
Please eat if you haven't eaten.
I'm sorry, I'm still running back.
You're having a lot of add-on problems. Remember, with the new patch, the add-ons basically stop working, or there are new versions of the add-ons that the authors are making. So I know a couple of people that were having problems with Move Any, okay, and it's because the author made some changes to a couple of the check boxes. So you had to turn off the checkboxes so that your bars and everything wouldn't be fucked up. So it's not a big deal. You just turn them off, and you can start, using it as you did before. But always double check your add-ons before you start going crazy. Turn off anything you don't need, like handy notes or rare scanner or things like that when we're in a raid, it really will help you with lag if you have the bare minimum add-ons, the ones that you basically use in the raid on. And there are some add-ons like DBM that has modules. You don't need all the modules turned on in DBM. You just need like the first 3 modules for the add-on, and then, you know, the raid that you're in, you know, interrupt sounds, things like that. So Skull, the way you take care of that is you don't just delete the add-ons. You have to actually remove the WTF folder. You have to remove the interface folder, and you basically have to remove the cache folder. Once you've done those 3, you know, turn off the game and do those 3, then you're starting fresh. And then at that point you can just add add-ons one at a time. And once you know which add-on is causing the problem again, that's when you stop adding them, and you basically, you know, don't put that add-on back up.
Didn't they show us how to do that right at the end of Burning Crusades and the beginning of Wrath of the Lich King? They like suggested that the first time Blizzard did.
Yeah, they actually, in vanilla, that was the first thing that all these support things would show you how to do it, you know.
Hey, Green.
So like saying, don't report nothing until you try this.
Hey, Green.
What's up?
My back hurts. I got one more pull in me, and then I'm gonna have to say goodbye.
All right.
I can make it through one more. And
we also found out that some people were using profiles that were not admin profiles, and they had to actually set up a profile that was not under Microsoft, because when they used the profile that was under Microsoft, it would give them, if it was a local profile, it was fine, but if it was a profile that was like roaming coming from Microsoft, basically it would give an error. So that's another thing. You got to make sure that you're logged in locally to your machine, not using the Microsoft account. Another error that was part of that was if if you were using FAT32, or if you were using the other way of formatting it, not NTSF, the other one, I forgot what it was called. That might actually cause a problem as well. Yeah, I wrote up a big thing about this. I don't know if you've ever read anything I wrote, but I wrote up a big technical thing on it, and people can follow it. Alright, ready, check to go. You're going to be pulling the boss cloud.
Okay.
Almost, give me a second.
1 second. 1 second.
don't have a macroed for the other tank you have.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Everyone is ready, starting the pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
Baby Spider's over here eating a healer or something.
Taunting the boss.
Beware.
Run to the edge.
Beware.
Run to the edge. Taunting the boss. Watch for the ad. Ad is up.
Taunting.
Taunting the ad. Ad is down.
Beware.
Run to the edge.
Beware.
Run to the edge. For the ad. Taunting the boss. Kill the ad. Kill the ad.
Taunting.
Beware.
Run to the edge.
Too far away.
Taunting the boss. Ready to run to the edge.
Beware.
Run to the edge. Oh, I'm down. Pick me up as soon as you can. Okay. Thank you.
Ninja buff going out.
Hero, please, if you have it.
Are we supposed to get behind him?
No.
Beware.
You stand in front of him for now. But you gotta stay in the middle. Watch out those sticky webs, they're right underneath us. Don't stand with other people when you get that blue circle.
I'm dead.
Beware.
Calling burst, get ready, stay in the center.
You want Conjure? No.
Big one.
You can get Cujo a healer up.
Have a B-res available.
Okay.
Hold on.
UPS will...
Beware.
I'm gonna turn them around now.
Turn them around?
Yeah. Otherwise, we're gonna get blown off the stairs.
Alright. Everybody go in front of him, remember that.
Well, he's lower than before.
Oh, he just walked.
Come on, you can do it.
I just deployed the spore thing.
It's 34% to go. You got it. You got this.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Well, that was progress.
31%. All right, I'm gone. Back resting time.
Finest wares in Regulatørs, right here.
You notice that though? Every time
Appreciate
we
your
try and stay
patronage.
back to work to get the ice to form underneath us, it still randomly gets thrown ahead of us by the stairs.
Yeah.
But not as much.
All right, guys. I'm going to go lay down and enjoy my pain. You have a good night. Good luck.
Later, homie.
Homie.
Which healer feels comfortable going DPS again?
Oh, I can guess. Ooh.
Lethea's doing tank, so
There we go, Sachi. Why are you drunk?
Because I get to be drunk one night a week.
Oh, okay. And it has to be raid night.
Pretty much, yeah.
Always.
Most healers heal drunk.
Amen. Well, not anymore.
And
That's when we
fall
do our
asleep
best.
early on the keyboard, right?
Oh, I don't do that.
I'm just jealous because I can't do it.
Eremos heals high.
You can still have one beer, can't you?
I'm tanking high.
No, he can't.
I'm on dialysis, dude.
Oh, yeah, but you're waiting. Yeah, you have your whole thing. I've forgotten on mine. Like no, my friend that wasn't going through the transplant deal. He didn't care. He did. He had like one beer a week or something like that.
You could still like smell the alcohol though.
Cujo, when you say BRB, we know what you're doing. Save time.
Different food.
Sorry.
Waiting on Folger. Give it a shot like this. If we can't do it because we don't have enough DPS, we'll kind of reorganize and get more people. All right?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
That was a good fight.
Get ready to get to the edge. Taunting.
Beware.
Get to the edge.
Taunting.
Beware.
Get ready. Get to the edge. Get to the edge. Hunting. Adds up. Kill the ad.
Taunting.
Ad. Ad is dead. Get ready to get to the edge.
Beware.
Get to the edge. Team the boss.
Taunting.
Beware.
Team the boss. Kill the ad. Kill the ad. Get ready to run to the edge.
Taunting.
Beware.
Run to the edge. Team the boss.
Beware.
Get to the edge.
Taunting.
Center up, center line. Everybody should get into the center. And they back up on the tanks.
Yeah.
Stay in the center, stay in the center. Don't go to the side.
Well, that sucked.
Don't step in your circles that you drop.
Beware.
I got blown off the edge.
Double whirlwind.
Your body is going to be teleported back up to this.
Yep. I'm
As
back.
soon as you see him, res him.
Res him.
He's right beside you guys.
Okay, I res him.
Web
Slip
help for not
Beware.
Slip sliding away.
To get Arduino up, he's high DPS, you've got, well, you only got one left.
I have to get the healer up because we only have 2 healers, right?
should turn him around.
Dead. You got him?
Yeah.
He's at 20%, so we got him even lower than before. Keep going. Try to stay alive. There's at least 2 DPS alive. 1 DPS alive.
Go full guard.
Healers toss some damage as well.
Or just stay healed.
Fall off.
Beware.
Turn him around. Turn him around.
Yeah, play with him. Turn him around.
I can't heroic leap, and I move so slow.
Can you do enrage? That should take off any slowing effects on you, right?
Well, I mean, it's just the floor. It's not an effect.
Man.
17%. That's not bad. You probably get him down to 15. So at least we know that this is doable. Now, what do you guys want to do? Do you want me to add more DPS, or do you want me to leave it like this and we keep going, or what?
I say get the 2 more DPS that we need and we'll have it.
Let me show you what I got. Travel safely now.
Any problems with that, guys?
Sounds good to me.
Freaking free leaders. No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna take some insulin real quick.
Cool, we got Duke. I guess my next tune is going to be my Warlock. I start leveling up.
You know, thinking I could log out. Excuse me.
Again?
I was just thinking I could log in on my alt, and maybe somebody else can do that too, and then we can summon.
That's an interesting idea. We can put the 2 alts next to the summoning stone.
I'm gonna
I'll just fly there. I'll just fly
there.
there, Greens. It's gonna take a minute. Fuck's sakes. Don't bother.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying for future reference. For future reference, for future stuff.
Well, it's not just him. We might have other people, right? Or are we just doing him?
It was Walters and Dookie. So I'm gonna take a quick bio, everyone. So I'm gonna put a bio up for the whole group for 5 minutes. Is that okay?
Yep.
Where am I going?
Spider boss.
Yeah, well, that helps me a lot. What door am I looking at?
You're right.
Right.
Right downstairs, and then there's markers all the way here.
All right, thank you.
So where are you from?
I'm just usually following some fucking mob in front of me, so.
I'm always curious about people's accent. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Canada.
Oh, okay. Not about, oh, okay. It just sounded like something different.
No, the skill group knows me. I've been running with these guys for 3+ years now. Off and on. Calgary Flames. The team sucks. Not as bad as the Canucks, though. Chucky, he fucking kicked us to the curb and went to Florida. Yeah, it was. I think he took it personally. He wanted to sign a long-term contract 2 years ago, and they didn't. And then all negotiations last year, both contracts are up, Johnny Gaudreau and Chucky, and they wanted to sign Johnny first and put Chucky second. I think he personally took that the wrong way, and he left. I think he felt snubbed. Yeah, the Blues are having their troubles too. Yeah, Tarasenko's not the same guy he was 3-4 years ago. Yeah, I kind of thought they were going to trade him. Was it a year ago or 2 years ago? They were very happy with him towards the end of the year. I think it was one of those years when you guys weren't going to make the playoffs. They were talking about it. There was some disenchantment between the team.
Still got 1 minute and 39 seconds. I was just checking buffs. So, keep talking, don't worry.
Oh, it sounds like the Jack Eichel fucking thing. Same thing there, eh? Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I kind of thought Chucky might even end up in St. Louis because, you know, that's his hometown. You know, his dad's there. He's probably still a pretty big figure around the rink there, I would imagine. Old Keith Kachuk. I remember him. I remember Keith in his days. He was a power forward, man. 50 goals. He's a fucking brute. He was a tough fucking nut, man.
5,
He would fight anybody.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, back in the day, I'd have had his dad on my team any fucking day, man. He was a tough fucking nut, old fucking Keith Kachuk. He sure let himself go after he retired, though. I'd fucking hardly recognize him now. He's so fucking big. But he was a fucking brute in his fucking heyday, man. In the, probably that was about the early 90s. Yeah, Hull and Oates. Fuck, I was just talking about that with a buddy yesterday, as a matter of fact, driving back from skiing, how Calgary traded Hull to St. Louis for Rob Ramage back in the day. Fuck! How did we do that? Well, fucking Hull was the last guy to get 76 goals, I think. He was the last guy to score over 70 goals, if my memory is right.
I'll see if everybody's ready.
Yeah, you got 99 and he was done, though, unfortunately. You know, he was well past his best before date. Okay, just a sec, I got to make sure I got my poisons on, all the rest of that shit. I'm talking as you heard me. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, I'm good to go.
We got Arduino not ready. Arduino, you there? Arduino?
Tal alumen
nos indorai!
I've done that back in the day.
Death to all
I've
who
been so
oppose the
tired
Empire.
that I fell asleep in the middle of a boss fight, in the middle of DPSing, like in the middle of a DPS on a boss.
I haven't done that. I've just passed out and wasted. And then my old raid leader back in the day is like, Victor!
Yeah, I was one toke over the line and fucking woke up with my chin on my chest and my fucking dude dead. Hunted from the fucking raid.
I was a hot mess back then.
I remember, I think it's happened to me twice. That's how I knew that was bad, man. When you're DPSing a fucking boss, in the middle of a DPS fight on a boss, and you fall asleep because you're so tired?
I had somebody pull a boss by doing that.
It was a combination of late night and you know, one bowl too many. Speaking of having a bowl, shouldn't have brought it up, and I'm gonna frickin' light one up.
Wait, you're the guy who plays the guitar, aren't you?
What's that?
Is he the guy that plays the guitar?
Yeah, I play guitar. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I remember you now.
Duke, eat something. You got your own food, or do you need me to drop a feast?
Oh, no, you know I have my own food. Sorry about that. I didn't even realize that. I'd be disappointed if I pulled without my food. I'd be upset. Okay, we're good.
Dwayne, are you there? I need to get some younger kids in the raid because everybody's falling asleep.
This old man can hang.
I'm over here doing jumping jacks.
You hear me?
I was told once 46 is old, so.
Green's just a Padawan compared to me. Need to get her phone number, and that way you can call and wake her up.
And he might have COVID because he had it last month, was it?
Well, that would be awfully soon if he had it again already.
I don't know if he got over it because there's fucking long COVID shit going on with people.
I like these bosses in this raid for some reason. I like
Good.
this raid.
We're good to go.
Alright. Everybody's ready? I'm gonna start the poll.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
For that I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
Move away from each other. Taunting the boss.
Beware.
Get to the edge. Move away from each other.
Taunting.
Beware.
Get to the edge. Onto the boss. Move away from each other. Look for the ad. Ad is up.
Taunting.
Taunting the ad off of you. Move away from each other. Get ready to get to the edge.
Beware.
Get to the edge.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
Taunting the boss. Get away from each other.
Taunting.
Beware.
Get to the edge. Ads coming up.
Innervate Sachi, please.
Hunting the boss. Get ready to get to the edge. Get ready to get to the edge. Cooldown. Who died? Was it Conjure or
Conjure, yes.
And Alethea.
both of them? That sucks.
Right?
I think this big spider took too long to die.
Actually, all the healers are dead.
Oh, they go.
He doesn't die till we get him to the end. He's got to come up on the platform.
Hunting the boss. Bodies. To the edge.
He'll be up in a minute.
He'll be teleported to the top. They're all
Here we are.
Alright, taunt the boss, loud.
Got him.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can pick up Alethea. And then Conjure. Someone else can pick up Conjure for me? We still got a res available.
No one else can res.
Shit. Yeah, I'll pick him up. Alright, Conjure, you're up. We're 40%. If we're careful, we'll get this down.
Beware.
I'm gonna taunt off.
I'd say one more pushback and turn him around.
Damn it.
Beware.
So everybody behind him after this?
Did we hear him?
I don't think we did.
Cujo had it.
Oh, I got knocked off. But I'm okay. I should be able to get back up there. Oh, I'm dead.
You need drums.
Beware.
He's at 31%. What killed the three healers at the same time? What was it?
I slipped off. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I pre-anticipated the pool. I heard pool, and I just started running, and that ice just kept on carrying me.
Beware.
I was casting like a big heal and didn't want to move and thought I would make it.
How many mini tornadoes can you hit before you die?
Well, we got him down to 29 this time. First time, what did we get him to? 20?
17.
Yeah, it was down to 17.
17? So, we can get this done. We just need to not die too early. We got a couple more polls available. Stick around, please.
finest wares in Regulatørs, right here. Appreciate your patronage.
So we're not going to get through all the bosses tonight for sure. Are we going to continue on Wednesday, or are we going to start on Wednesday?
Well, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to try and continue this on Sunday, or
Yeah.
or do you want to do it next week? You don't want to do it on Sunday? You don't want to do it like Sunday, Monday?
I mean, I can't. I probably
Okay.
can't come Sunday.
All right.
Sunday is my Monday.
Sunday is your Monday. So that's your busiest day of the week?
Yeah, all the sick people, doctor on Sunday.
Okay, so we won't have our regular healers if we try to do it on Sunday. So we can then continue it next Wednesday. We'll do a fresh run on Sunday if we have enough people, and if we have alts available. Do you guys have enough alts? Are your alts at 370 yet?
Yep.
No.
I want to start doing the alt run as soon as possible, guys. So try to work on your alts, and
what's your hunter at?
I think he's at around 360. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not easy to get to three. Excuse me. It's not easy to get to 370, but you can do it.
Grinding the rares and the events every day.
Yep.
What days
I've
do you run
got-
your alts? Green?
Alt runs are going to be Sunday and Monday. I changed it because since I have dialysis on Saturday, and I always end up feeling like crap on Saturday nights, it didn't make any sense because I can't run the raid properly, and a lot of times I fall asleep and I gotta leave. So I'm changing it to Sunday and Monday so that somebody has a day. You basically have a break between Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday and Monday. It's pretty good right there. If we can't do it on Sunday, we just do it on Monday.
Yeah, I got a broomy. Maybe I'll bring my boomkin.
370, 370 is the minimum eye level. So
That scurvy balanced fucking laser chicken I got.
I've got this tune, my hunter, and a Drekthir that I can play on depending on what we need.
I'm gonna try and start leveling up my warlock next so that we don't keep on having this issue with no summons in the raid. But we are going to probably use the suggestion that Hunka said, which is bring 2 alt tunes and just leave them there before raid so that we can always summon.
At least to the beginning, which most people
Yeah.
can hearth and get there that far pretty quickly, but still might be helpful.
So I'm really trying to get people to join the guilds, either Hygel or Malfurion. The reason for this is I want to get the guild achievements. So if you want to make an alt in the guild, feel free, level them up. You don't have to transfer alts. You don't have to pay money or anything like that to put it into the guild. Just let me know that you want to put a tune in, and I'll invite you and I'll help you out with gear and stuff if I can make gear for you.
Then everybody in Hygel needs to transfer to Malfurion and Moonrunner. I'm teasing.
I cannot make rings. Hunka is starting to make her jewel crafter.
Yeah, not high enough that.
But she isn't very high.
I just killed Raz like a couple of hours ago.
Congrats.
No, I just pugged a group, and actually it was a one shot. I've killed him a couple times already.
Alright, everybody's ready. Gonna start the pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
Move away from each other. Taunting the boss.
Beware.
Get to the edge.
Taunting.
Beware.
Get to the edge. Taunting the boss. Move away from each other. Is up.
Taunting.
Taunting the ad. Move away from each other. Be careful. Don't fall off.
Beware.
Get to the edge. Taunting the boss. Move away from each other. Careful.
A lot, a little low.
Taunting.
Beware.
Get to the edge. Big ad should be coming out soon. Taunting the boss. Big ad is out. Get to the edge.
Taunting.
That's a little pro.
Beware.
Get to the edge now.
Innovate, Sachi, please.
Taunting.
Beware.
Get to the edge. Okay. Alright, remember, try to stay centered. Those circles. The swirls on the ground, get out of them.
Beware.
Burst, stay centered, stay centered.
Oh. That was me.
Beware.
Burst, get ready. Good job, everybody, good job. I saw that.
Which places?
Oh, sorry. Fuck.
Get your ass up.
Beware.
Repelling burst, get ready.
God, fuck, that big dot on me.
You got this, Arduino.
Cool down if you're low.
It's just you.
It's you.
You and the healer.
Beware.
Show him a warrior ain't got nothing on you.
I fucking took it when I need it. Oh, you fucking bastard!
9%.
9%. That's the best we've done tonight. I remember to repair. We'll give it another shot.
Let me show you what I got. Travel safely now.
So was there anything that anybody saw that caused you to die, or caused that you saw that we fucked up on, that we didn't follow through with?
Everybody ran out of hit points.
Yeah, I know that.
I think we all made it to the top and people just got blown up.
I think we had one person that didn't make it to the top. But the people that get blown off, make sure that you're not off to the side. Try to center yourself right behind the tanks. And when he's going to do that repelling burst, you have to be standing basically where the tanks are standing. Right there. That way you're not getting tossed off the edges. Those little swirls on the ground, they can toss you off the edge, so be careful with those. Tiger dashed off the edge.
Mujo
You got turned around and you just ran off?
Mujo has no more feast, guys.
I got feast. Just let me get there.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. Nice thing about the feast is they're relatively cheap. They're like 115 gold. So they're not so bad.
Also, up top, we have the little spiderlings all over the place too. So, like, remember the AOE. And them down, they do
Really good
the
AOE.
damage.
I try to hang back and work on those rather than be up there in the hitbox, because that's where I died. So maybe that'll help.
Here, let me change specs here. One sec. I'm just going to change specs.
I mean, because I still have my AOE spec on. It's either that or I go to single target spec. What do you think?
Well, this fight is a single target fight if you think about it. We don't
Right.
have more than one target, so I mean, it's up to you, really.
Okay.
Those little spiders really die kind of fast.
I'm going to try it. I'd forgotten. I was going to switch a while ago and forgot. Okay. My single target spec is still pretty much an AOE spec. I just don't have Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, it's Storm, Earth, and Fire.
I was thinking about what were you listening to? You know, which song?
Right? And the young ones don't get that. I know, but that's a little much switching around, and the differences are so subtle. It's easier to go with just AOE or single target, because most of the raid bosses are single target.
Everybody's ready. Going to start the poll. Good luck, everyone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
Taunting the boss.
Beware.
Get to the edge.
Taunting.
Beware.
Get to the edge. Taunt the boss. That is up.
Taunting.
Get ready to get to the edge.
Beware.
Get to the edge.
Shoot, I just jumped off.
Oh, you did?
No, I didn't die.
Joe is. We were supposed to spread, and then I got hit with the webbing shit right under my feet.
Beware.
Run to the edge.
Taunting.
Look for that.
Summon a pet for haste real quick and then dismiss him.
Taunting the boss. Use a cooldown.
Beware.
Get to the edge.
Taunting.
Remember the stack on each other when you have those blue circles?
Beware.
Get to the edge. To the boss, by the way. Center up.
Hero.
Hero, please.
Beware.
Repelling burst, watch out. Center up.
Don't get too far back.
We have to turn around.
Yeah.
All right, turning him around. Get to the opposite side.
Haunted him.
Okay.
Beware.
Repelling burst. Be careful because there's circles here. Can a rogue pop those circles or no?
I'm on cooldown.
Rogues, warriors, and then hunter and turtles can too.
Too many bombs in the
I'm dead.
Yeah, save green. I didn't have any more cool.
Beware.
Stacks on me. Got over 9 stacks of that crappy shit.
Yeah, cloud's down.
Let me see you up. No, oh fucking shit.
Beware.
I forgot to charge. Cloud, you got it, man. 8%. Just stay alive. Stay alive. Spell reflect. Ignore pain. You're going off the side. Be careful.
Beware.
7%. %. Damn it. Alright, well, that's it for tonight, it looks like. Alethea said that she had to go. But that was really good. That was progression, guys. Thank you for coming. Duke, thank you for stepping in. We will continue this on Wednesday. Alright?
Sounds good.
Hopefully we'll all be a little bit higher eye level and we'll get it down and we can move on to the other bosses. I hope you had some fun, guys. It was fun learning the fight. Sorry that we couldn't get it down.
All right, thanks for the invite. Have a good weekend.
Thanks for coming, dude.
Thank you.
If you're not part of Raid's Red Chat and you still want to be part of it, let me know and I'll spam it for you and you can join. Also, there are a few people that I added as friends in the Discord. So if you're having trouble and you're getting disconnected, hopefully now that you have a role, it won't disconnect you anymore. All right?
Siege is starting in 1 minute if anybody needs it.
So why do I keep getting from this?
Because you keep hitting the wrong buttons.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Siege will give me what? Is it Valdraken or is it
Valdraken.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna head over there. So I'm almost done with Valdraken. I'm done with the other thing. I just need to get Valdraken now.
I didn't get anything. Maybe I didn't loot any trash.
We really didn't kill anything that drops anything this time.
You know, usually we get those little token things.
No, we didn't kill anything that drops those this time. Or if it did, it dropped it the first time, so it's not giving it to us this time.
Oh, I see. So what are you turning in?
Not turning in anything. What do you mean?
I thought
I was going to go to Dragon Scale Keep and do the Dragon Scale Keep thing. Has anybody figured out how to get the last
glory to all
thing to feed meat? Because there's one in a tree, but we can't figure out where the other one is at. And we haven't been able to get the achievement of 50 because of that.
What achievement? There's
an achievement. If you feed meat, 50 of those slug things.
I don't know if it's an achievement. It shows on his head. Isn't it just a quest?
I don't know if it's a quest or an achievement, but if you feed him, the 50, you're supposed to be able to get something from it. You said something, but it broke up.
I fed him the 10.
Yeah. Oh, it's about to start. Okay, I got here.
I'm flying over there right now.
It's just started. I just got the achievement, Snack Attack.
Yeah, but that's for 25, right?
Yeah, something like that. You're talking about now.
There's another one in this tree.
What's it under? Is it under quest or is it under exploration?
It's a quest. Reach the camp for optional snacks fed to deep. Right now we're at 34 or 50.
There's one in this tree, the tree that I'm in right now, or that I'm trying to get to. Somebody got it, and there's another one in the other tree.
Yeah, the one in this other tree is still here. The first one we saw, it's still here.
I hope somebody else can get it because I can't get it.
I don't know. I need to bring my demon hunter. Try. He's at 48 or 50.
We will push ahead and give cover.
And we fucked.
Set up a camp so we can
Yep,
launch our
now it's
assault.
too late.
So now I know that we gotta look at the other trees.
Pushovers! Take out the lieutenants, and the rest will crumble.
You know that if you go into the buildings, in the buildings there are like there's some stone tablets that you can actually click on, and they'll give you an achievement.
And I got some sort of whirling something. And it's gone already.
If you have Prime, you know, Amazon Prime, there's a show called Vox Machina. It's an anime. It's kind of a cartoon, but it's a fantasy based. You know, it's RPG or role-playing game based, and
they're trying to keep us out
kind of
with
fun.
fire.
It's adult themed, but it's not like hentai or anything like that. It's not, you know, sexual. Mostly.
I'm gonna eat dinner. I'll talk to you guys a little later, maybe.
I thought you were gonna do this shit with us, man.
I'm starving.
Oh, okay.
The Jordan are retreating. We will hold the
Mac
field.
and cheese and spam
Get in that
sandwiches.
fort and clear out any stragglers.
That does not sound appetizing, dude. Sorry.
I'm old school.
Well, you fry the ham, the spam first, right?
It's just regular spam. Well, it's low sodium.
Yeah, okay, but do you fry it?
Yeah, I fry it.
I grew up eating fried spam. I don't have a problem with it.
I love it, and I can't believe they added hickory's flavor and bacon flavor.
Oh, cool.
Right?
I love floating. It's a good idea for,
And with that, you have given us back our
And then my
home.
mac and cheese is Velveeta.
Oh yeah.
That's the best actually. And then put in a little bit of your own real cheese, you know, to make it a little bit stronger.
I was walking in the pantry waiting for my fresh broccoli and cauliflower I want to steam.
Now I'm hungry.
Oh my god, broccoli with cheese. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you, dude. You made me hungry.
Sorry. Alright, talk to you guys later.
Later, man. Hope you will good. I had a burger for dinner.
I had TV dinner, shrimp Alfredo.
Ooh, la-di-da. Very fancy.
I have a picture of me. I got a Nighthawk TV dinner and a bottle of wine that's in a piece of cardboard. And I posted it to my family, going, "Living the high life." Oh, so there's a bunch of quest stuff I can do. Yeah. I'm gonna do all these quests, dailies or world quests that just showed up.
I only have one Primalist and cataloging the Waking Shores. That's it.
I have that cascading conflict, which you might have called the Primalist, yeah, and a dragon riding. Which one are you going to first?
I'm going to the Cascading Conflict. Primalist forces slain. Whisper me, join me in the group. Hopefully I'm not overshooting it. I may have overshot it.
Under this rock I'm on.
It's like a cave?
I don't know, it hasn't shown up yet. In my quest log, it's not showing up.
You're not close to it yet. We're over. It's behind these mountains.
Okay, well, I ran out of here.
Okay, let me see if I can start killing these guys. Nope.
Got to be on the other side of this big, huge mountain.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm just killing these guys because I need to get my vigor up, so waste some time while I'm doing it.
It's like either under this mountain or above this mountain.
I think it's like underneath where I'm fighting, but I don't know. Are you in the right place?
It's at the top. It's at the very top of the hill.
Oh, okay.
Finally got enough vigor to get up here.
This once placid spring is now pushed to bursting by the primalists. Destroy them before they flood the whole valley.
Yep.
When we come over here, they're the spirits of the Tuskar, and you gotta free them and you don't have to kill anything.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was wondering if that's what we were doing, but nope.
I don't know if these count, so...
But there's one down there that counts, the big one, and the rest don't. Green, this one counts.
Yeah? The one I'm hitting?
Yeah, the one I'm hitting.
This guy over here counts then. Glad that we were doing well at the end there.
Yeah. I did a little bit better surviving, although I died a lot. I still lasted longer and did better. Where are you?
Just running around back here.
I'm finished. How about you?
99%. I need one more.
Primalists can have no quarter in our homeland. Thank you for teaching them a lesson.
Okay, I'm gonna go do the cataloging one now.
Yeah, I'll do it as well. I don't need it, but I'll do it as well.
You're done with Dragon Scale?
There's no more Dragon Scale here. Still have 2 more if that's what you're asking. I don't need no, I don't need Dragon Scale. I need the other one.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cataloging is Dragon Scale, so.
Yeah.
The rivers of the waking shores are teeming with life today, but I'm
Supposedly
busy
there's an
answering
achievement,
fan mail.
but
think you can catalog the wildlife for me?
That's it.
These pictures will surely
So
bring
I
fame to the
need-
waking shores and the
I've got
Dragon
one,
Scale
about one and
Expedition.
a half
Nice
Zenith
work.
Watchers left. Bubbles. I'm gonna go do the dragon riding. It's actually in the plains. They've got a new course that's backwards. You fly the course backwards and get an achievement for it.
Okay. Says 10 minutes until the feast.
Oh, I did it silver. So what I did, I got 15 Tuskar and 50 Valdraken. Doing that.
Your needs can be met here.
What brings you here? Fair skies and strong winds. The skies called to me. It is a world of wonders. Hof Aldon Shi.
Aspects be blessed.
There's a over here where I'm at. Can you see? There's a rock climbing one, and it gives a little bit of Iskar by 15, but I got 200 dragon scale. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm looking at the ones that are Valdraken.
Is that the only one you need?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good news.
There's one on the Onaran Plains, which is called Lashed Out.
Yeah, I'm close to it. I was just going to go to it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to head over there and do that one.
I got to get some vigor.
And the Cobalt Catastrophe, that's another one.
Does it do Valdraken?
Yeah, it's Valdraken Accord.
Well, I'll do that with you.
Sundered Flame Disrupted.
It's just killing a bunch of stuff. We can get into a group and it goes pretty quickly.
Yeah, but I want to do the feast before anything, so I'm going to head straight to the feast and then I'll do the other two.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Aspects watch over you.
it's going to be interesting to see what it's like. What
do you mean?
The feast. I haven't done it since the upgrade.
Oh, okay.
Have you?
Yeah, I did it. I noticed the toys disappearing, but
there's one right here. Look at that.
Yeah, people still put the toys down, and they think, oh well, you know, it's gonna be fine.
The shaman's like thinking he's building up all this power. So, do you think Kraken was upset?